Clients also have duties and obligations to the brokerage. This includes the understanding that they'll use reasonable efforts to communicate and cooperate with the brokerage. Clients are also obligated to disclose to the brokerage any inquiries made by potential buyers about the property and to pay any expenses incurred as a result of carrying out the client's requests. Clients are obligated to pay any agreed-upon remuneration as outlined in the signed service agreement and to disclose to the brokerage any material latent defects regarding the property. The brokerage must disclose material latent defects to prospective buyers. It's important that buyers and sellers understand material latent defects. An explanation is found in the seller brokerage agreement. If you have any questions about this, please contact your industry member. If both parties are clear on all these points, they may agree to enter into a written service agreement, which creates an agency relationship.
This is the exclusive seller brokerage agreement, and when we work together to find your new home, we'll use the exclusive buyer brokerage agreement.
This one?
Did you get a chance to review it?
Yeah, but when we bought this home, I don't remember signing the buyer brokerage agreement.
Yeah, I don't think I remember either. What's it for?
Well, we discussed the benefits of a seller brokerage agreement. The same benefits are true for a buyer brokerage agreement. It would clarify our relationship, explain our obligations to one another, and outline our respective responsibilities.
Well, that makes sense. I think we can do that. What do you think?
Let's get our place on the market. Can you take us out this weekend to look at some homes?
Great. Let's start by getting your home on the market.
Perfect.
We'll go over these agreements here, and there's just a few things that you need to sign.
Buyers and sellers should always use written service agreements when they're working with an industry member. Written service agreements outline everyone's obligations within the agency relationship, and they clarify how conflicts of interest will be handled. We've focused on common law brokerages in Alberta as the basis for the scenarios we've talked about. Common law means the agency relationship is with the brokerage, not the individual industry member. But a brokerage can decide to operate as a designated agency. In that case, written service agreements are mandatory for buyers and sellers because the agency relationship is with the individual industry member and not the brokerage. This potentially reduces some of the conflict we've talked about. Under designated agency, two associates with the same brokerage representing clients in the same transaction remain in sole agency. There is no conflict of interest in this situation. A designated agent may still need to enter into a transaction brokerage agreement when representing two clients in the same transaction. For example, an associate has a seller's home listed and then finds a buyer for that home. This would be a conflict. But the transaction could still move ahead with a written transaction brokerage agreement. Be aware that if a brokerage is operating under designated agency, they must advise you. Buying or selling a property can be one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. It takes time and effort to become informed about your choices. If you have any questions about this, be sure to ask your industry member. Understanding your relationship with your industry member and their brokerage is important for a successful real estate transaction. Taking the time to make an informed decision about your relationship with them is a good investment. If you need more information about agency relationships, written service agreements, buyer information, seller information, or standard residential real estate forms, visit the RECA website at reca.ca. Get the information you need to be informed about your options so you have the facts to make the best decisions for you.